Do you want to know the latest news in Singapore for this month of June? Stick around and let's find out together. Singapore launched on June 9th the Singapore Green Bond Framework for sovereign green bonds issuances under the Government Loan Act. Under the framework, the proceeds from the green bonds issued will be used to finance associated costs from the Singapore Green Plan 2030. In the 2022 budget, the Ministry of Finance announced that the government will issue 35 billion Singapore dollars in green bonds by 2030 to finance public sector green infrastructure projects. A great event took place in Singapore this month of June. The Singapore International Water Week brought together leading experts, institutions and companies and established itself as a major event in the water sector. The week resulted in, among others, innovative approaches for coastal protection using emerging technologies and knowledge sharing in water supply management. Regarding the latest news on the country's environmental efforts, Singapore has approved the testing of an autonomous mean driverless vehicle in residential areas after passing the tests set by the Land Transport Authority, the Singaporean regulator for autonomous vehicles. Last month, we announced that the Singapore non-oil exports were declining. Well, this month, we're happy to tell that the Singapore non-oil exports grew by 2 digits after 5 months of a slowdown. Domestic non-oil exports to Singapore top 10 markets increased as a whole, led by Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia and Taiwan. However, shipments to the United States and to the 27 countries of the EU fell after increasing last month, and those shipments to South Korea and Hong Kong continued to decline, but at a slower pace. The Asian area is increasing its international relevance as supply chain patterns evolve and will contribute to making it the 4th leading economy by 2030. The commercial benefits for the companies operating in the Asian region is more relevant than ever, as well as the business opportunities that future partnerships with local and international players. Finally, in the Economic and Commercial Office of Spain in Singapore, we have accompanied this past June 8 leading Spanish companies from the medtech, healthtech and biotech sector in the DESAFIA program, where they presented their innovative projects to the top players in the Singaporean healthcare ecosystem. We wish them the brightest future in the Singaporean market. Thank you so much for listening and see you in July.